Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and have ourselves a drink.
All right, and with Michaela singing, that means we are back in the lobby bar for the week of May the 28th, 2025. Brian and Michaela here with you. And Michaela, we have made it once again. Over the history here of Drink the Movies, we've gotten to this monumental week. We've done it. This will be our fifth one. But happy May the 4th week, Michaela. May the 4th be with you.
May the fourth be with you always. What a
Yes.
great day. What a great time. So fun.
Yeah.
I love this week because we have talked about this a bit, but for anybody who's new to Drink the Movies, we're going to catch you up. Brian, just a small Star Wars fan, like maybe the
Little bit.
little bit, but Michaela is even smaller. And what I mean by that is I have a black hole when it comes to all the movies. Because we
Mm.
watch them a lot at my house, and I want to be surprised and in awe and shock and wonder. And somehow it just works out that way. So every time we do a May the 4th episode, we always do a Star Wars movie, right? And we
hmm
always
hmm
create a cocktail, at least one for it. And I am always like, oh my gosh, I love this movie. And I've seen each of these probably, I don't know, 10, 20 times. I mean, we do a lot of Star Wars. And you'd think that I don't know, I have selective memory blackoutness
Yeah.
when we talk Star Wars.
That's either the most amazing thing that you get to relive Star Wars like over and over again, or it's the maybe it's the most terrible thing that it means that you can't remember these things. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's a monumental week. I do like Star Wars more than just a little bit. Michaela was underselling it, and yeah, every year for May the 4th we have done a Star Wars episode. So we're up to Attack of the Clones this year. That's what we're going to be talking about this week on the main episode. But we have a lot of Star Wars things going on. To even here in the log bar and to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started with the cocktail, Michaela. Now I know we're a few days ahead of May the 4th. I believe it is. It's coming up this weekend, right? On Sunday, I believe. Is that May the 4th? I don't
Yeah.
know for sure. I gotta clear my calendar out. But you're gonna need a cocktail that is good for the day because there's some stuff coming out, some stuff at the movie theaters, and then you're gonna want to go back and rewatch Attack of the Clones with us, of course. So I've got a cocktail today. It is called the Dark Side. So if you look up like May the 4th cocktails, it seems like there's a list of like eight cocktails that like 5,000 websites have. And this came from one of those. So go ahead and Google it if you want to. But this is called the Dark Side, and it's pretty simple and it's really delicious because it does something that I like a lot in theory, but not in practice so much. So let's talk about it here, Michaela. So into a glass, go ahead and grab some ice or like a big like ice cube, like one of those spheres or something like that. Maybe have
Mm.
like a Dust Star ice cube. Put that in your glass,
Ooh.
and then you're going to add 2 ounces of bourbon, a half ounce of triple sec, a half ounce of blackberry brandy, and a dash of Angostura bitters. If you want, you can go ahead and garnish that with some blackberries if you have those around. If you don't, not a big deal because you're getting your blackberry goodness from that brandy. Go ahead and make sure that's zhuzhed up a little bit, and then you can sip and enjoy. Michaela, last year was your year of whiskey, but what about the dark side? Does this tempt you?
I'm not allowed to cuss on this, but heck yeah. Yeah, this is right up my alley. Now it is right up my alley because one of the things that I discovered in my year of whiskey was that I love mixing like berries and whiskey, like a whiskey smash. Love it.
hmm
And this has one of my other favorite ingredients in all of mankind, which is blackberry brandy, which is seems weird. I know I sound like an 80-year-old woman when I say that, but I think blackberry
A little
brandy
bit.
is amazing. Yeah, I know. It could be elderberry. That would be worse, right? Elderberry.
Mm.
It's just my elderberry brandy. But anyway, this is amazing. It's going to be not too sweet. The bourbon is really going to make it very alcohol forward. The triple sec is going to add some acidity. You're going to have some bitters from the Angostura bitters. This is going to be amazing and super easy to put together. I'm going to make 3,000 of these today. Maybe not 3,000. I'm going to make like three. I'm going to
You
make
can
three of
make
them.
You can make 3,000 this weekend on May the 4th. You can have a Star Wars celebration at home. You can drink some dark side cocktails. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head there for me, Michaela. I also love a bourbon smash or a whiskey smash, in which you're taking a little bit of sugar usually, and you're like smashing up some, blackberries or raspberries or, strawberries, whatever kind of smash you want to make. Now, I like that in theory, but I don't really like drinking those because it gets like in your teeth. It seems like it's inconsistent, like the amount of like sweetness you're getting out of the juice. So this
Yeah.
is like taking the blackberry brandy, and using that in place of, mashing up the blackberries. So your drink is more consistent. It's
Yep.
delicious. You don't have
Yep.
to like mess around with like making a big mess, which is
Yep.
good for
I
you,
mean,
especially. So,
except for me. No, I mean, make no mistake. This is going to get on the chandelier in my house. I mean, come on now. I'm horrible at this, but it will be less messy because there will not be seeds and pieces of berry everywhere. It will just be syrup and brandy. Fine. I'm fine with it. Then no big
fine.
deal. We can clean that up easy enough. So give this a shot, everybody. Don't, I mean, give it a try. Don't give it a shot. It deserves to be drank in a glass like a regular normal drink. But I'm super excited about this. I yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think that we need to further explore this idea of a whiskey smash without the smash. So now
Mm,
I need to go find other liqueurs or other sort of because they need to be I feel like it also needs to be some kind of alcohol forward. It can't
hmm.
just be like use whiskey and like peach
Yeah, it can't just
liqueur.
be
You
like
know,
the
it needs to
syrup,
be
right? Yeah, it needs
yeah,
something
yeah,
with
it
a little
needs
bit of
to
backbone to it. Yeah.
yep, yeah.
No,
So now my mission, I have a mission. I'm gonna go figure it out. By next year, I'll have 80, I'll have a ton more. It'll be great.
All right. Michaela's mission is to mix up some smash-free smashes, and everyone else's mission was to go see Sinners again this week. It retains the top spot with $45 million. We saw it last week. We talked about it on Patreon. It's an excellent film, so go out and see that while you have a chance. We've got something in that's going to, kind of take over the top spot, I think, this week. But coming in second place this weekend is a film we're going to see tonight. Speaking of the Star Wars of everything, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. We are seeing it in 4DX. Our seats are going to be moving. It's going to be like raining lava from Mustafar down on top of us, maybe. I don't know about that, but we're going to be like losing popcorn. It's going to be amazing. $25.2 million. Now, as far as I know, what I read, that this is the highest ever box office for a like a re-release into the theater. So that is a pretty amazing weekend there. You had new releases, The Accountant Part 2 and Until Dawn coming in, and then a Minecraft movie still hanging in there with $22.7 million. So Sinners, we already talked about that. Go check out patreon.com/drink the movies for more of our thoughts on that and a little bit of moonshine to go along with it. But Revenge of the Sith, Michaela, in 40X. You looking forward to this? My back hurts already thinking about it, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I've I'm gonna be careful with what I eat before we go, just so I don't feel super
Okay,
woozy.
right?
But I'm super excited because I feel like again, I don't remember much. I mean, I remember what happens, but I don't remember certain scenes like with the same level of clarity that you do. I certainly don't remember like all of the crazy names of all the things, and so I'm super excited. I want to talk a little bit about what our episode that we're going to be doing, which is Attack of the Clones.
Hmm.
I just now, like just this time watching it, and maybe that's not true because I don't remember, but this time watching it, it's something like critical in the entire canon came to me, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Oh.
And so I'm hoping that something like that happens again, where I'm just like, oh, and once again, Star Wars becomes magical and amazing for me. It does not surprise me at all that Revenge of the Sith is like the greatest box office success of any like re-release of all time. I mean,
Hmm.
Star Wars
Yep.
just prints money. They're like, hey, it's been a minute. Let's just put out a show and see what happens. Let's put out a
That's
show we did already. Let's just do it.
let's
Okay,
just,
cool.
hey, do we want to make $20 million this week? Let's do it. Yeah, for sure. And tears will be shed as soon as the John Williams hits the auditorium's speakers for sure. So I've got that coming up. We're going to be seeing it. But this week we're talking about Attack of the Clones. I don't know, bad timing on our part, but that's okay. That's okay. Next week, Michaela, we do have something coming to the theaters that is interesting on some level to some people. I'm sure of it. But we have the Thunderbolts coming out. It is the next in the Marvel lineage of films. We'll have to see how the Thunderbolts play into things going forward. But it's basically all of the B squad from all of the other Marvel films we've been watching now, like all 55 of them. They're coming together in Thunderbolts. Looks like it could be fun enough. I don't know. We're gonna see it. We're gonna be talking about it on an episode here in just a couple of weeks. So we've got that coming to the movie theater. A couple of things on your home TV. We have season 5, which I believe is the final season of You. I don't know if you ever watched You, Michaela, if that
Oh
was your
yeah.
jam or not. Wife and I are almost through the season already. It's pretty good, I have to say. Not too bad, not too bad. And then Star Wars, sticking with that theme, for May the 4th, they are releasing their Tales of the Underworld, which is kind of like that Clone Wars style animation. Here talking about a couple of characters and revolving around the underworld of Star Wars. That's pretty exciting. So Thunderbolts, Michaela, you looking forward to that? You have you been doing any stalking stories lately? I don't know.
That's all I do, Brian, is I
That's all
find
you
random
do.
people and I stalk them until they fall in love with me. That's how I got married. You know,
That's how the podcast started. So
that's how
see?
the don't that's not true. It's a little true. Okay. Thunderbolts, I got two words for you. Florence Pugh. Done. We're gonna watch it. It's gonna be
Hmm.
great because Florence Pugh. Done. You season five, can't wait to get there. I'm way behind, but I really liked you. I thought it was interesting. Some people were like when season one came out, everyone was talking about it. And of course, I am a naysayer. So I was like, I don't know. But then by the time season three rolled around, people were losing their mind. And I have to say, it's pretty good. I would not. I'm smarter than the guy who the main character in how I stalk my people. So
Mm. Okay.
that's a little disappointing because I'm like, dude, make better choices. But maybe he learns. Maybe he learns by the time season five rolls around. Um, yeah, so I'm excited about all of this. I'm excited to have time to watch you season five because I got some catching up to do. I think I have season four and five to watch. So, but I am looking forward to it, and I've heard really good things. The people that really like you and really like the
Hmm.
core of what you is do not seem to be disappointed at all by season five. So that is really nice because, as we all know, there is nothing worse than like a series that kind of jumps the shark or kind of waffles out. And there's a lot of critics out there. So
Hmm.
excited to see what happens.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that, but it does kind of pull it back together. Like I said, we have a couple left to watch, but there's a really good twist to it here in this final
Ooh.
season. So, yeah, definitely worth your time. That's on Netflix. You can go check that out. Last week on the podcast, we talked about Field of Dreams. That was a really good chat about the baseball of it all. And this week, as we've mentioned 100 times now, we're going to be doing Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. So look forward to that here on the main show. Maybe we'll do an extra bonus thing on May the 4th. I haven't decided yet. So keep an eye on the social medias and all that stuff. We have our bonus Patreon content out there. We've got the amateur and sinners. We did our hangout last week. Again, that's patreon.com/drink the movies. And Phantasmagoria is going to be released to Patreon this week as well for Drink the Video Games. That episode will be coming out next week. So keep an eye for that as well. But for now, Michaela, what we need to do is we need to go. I need to rest up. Because there's going to be a lot of Star Wars goodness in my life here over the next 7 days. So I need to
Mm.
rest. I need to make 100 of these dark side cocktails. That sounds good. And then, yeah, we'll do that. We'll celebrate. May the force be with you, and we will talk to everyone next time in the lobby bar.